Hi everyone, so usually I would be going live, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do a live stream today, but I'm uploading this video so at least you have a video this week. So what I want to talk about is stop running away from your negative emotions. So for many people, they feel that their emotions are in control of them versus them being in control of their emotions. So a lot of people I speak about will talk about this idea of they can't regulate their emotions. They don't feel like they're in control of their emotions. They don't understand why they react in a particular way. I've made a video which is how to be less emotionally reactive, so you can check that out on this channel. But the idea really is that the only way you're going to be in tune with who you are and with your emotions is by understanding yourself better. If you understand how you operate and why you operate in the way that you do, then you're going to have a better understanding of yourself, which means that when you're in situations which trigger you, provoke you, or where you behave or act in a way that you wouldn't normally, you're going to know why. You're not going to be guessing as to like, oh, that's out of character, oh, don't usually do that, oh, why didn't I do that? You'll know why you did it because you're so in tune with, okay, well, this is my trigger, this is what made me angry, this is why I did that. So the reason that people can sometimes get stuck in this feeling of running away from their emotions is, one, they have a lack of understanding of themselves and their emotions. So they run away from negative emotions because they think to themselves, this is the best way to deal with this. The other reason is because they have a fear of experiencing emotions. All of our fears when it comes to like behavior or emotions, or most of that, comes from childhood. If when you were growing up, your parents said, stop crying, you know, why are you always crying? Tears won't solve anything. Or stop getting angry, you know, stop doing this or stop doing that. Why are you so sad? Get over it. You know, you can't make the world better if you're always being in this stupid mood. Or there's certain parents, and it might come from they want to protect you, it might come from their own parenting and what they experience, it might come from the environment they're in. They might be telling you these things and you're picking up on these messages and you are thinking that's how you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to express certain emotions. You're not supposed to say that you're frustrated or whatever it is. So that's how you deal with it as an adult. So the other thing is you haven't been taught to how to regulate your emotions. So nobody in your life has taught you how to deal with things when you're frustrated. No one in your life has taught you how to handle sad emotions, so you're not able to do it. So you either avoid it or run away from it or just display it in an inappropriate way. So when we run away from anything, it becomes more powerful. So instead of it like being reduced, it's like with fear. If you start being fearful of something, and you keep telling yourself all the reasons you're scared, and you do not tackle that thing, and you do not just head on deal with it, it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger until the minute, say like if someone's about to perform on stage and they're saying in their mind before they go on stage, what if, you know, I might lose my voice? What if I fall off the stage? What if the crowd starts booing me? What if this? What if this? You're already going on there with that mindset. And then by the time you get on stage, probably that's why some people freeze, because they've already worked themselves up. So the key thing really is do not allow that to happen. The minute you feel fearful about an emotion, or the minute you start to avoid an emotion, say to yourself, I'm going to confront it. I'm going to confront this head on. If it's fear, I'm going to confront the fear. If it's worry, I'm going to confront what that worry, the thing that's making me worry is. If it's sadness, I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to sit with the sadness. If it's frustration, I'm going to deal with that. So that's the first tip really, is to confront your emotions head on. Then the other thing is to think about the usefulness. How can emotions be useful to us? We put these categories where we say a good emotion. Everyone's fine with happiness. Everyone's fine with joy. Everyone's fine with all the positive emotions. I don't label emotions personally as positive or negative. I'll use that term negative emotion because it helps people to understand it. But to me, being sad, sometimes you need to be sad. Sometimes you need to be angry. Sometimes you need to be frustrated. It can lead to other things. But if we were to just live in a world where we only expressed positive emotions, or we only felt positive emotions, we wouldn't then appreciate the other emotions that are out there. Sadness can be really an important tool. When you're sad, it can lead you to reflect on why you're feeling sad. When you're frustrated, it can lead you to take action. So don't avoid the emotion. Don't ignore the usefulness. And the final thing is have faith and trust and confidence in yourself to manage the emotion. Sometimes people say to themselves, sometimes people say to themselves, I can't handle this. I'm not someone that can handle my emotions very well. I'm not someone that is very good with, sadness. I'm not someone that's good with this, or I don't know what to do with this. Well, have some confidence and some faith in yourself. Build up the, just build the resources, the inner resources, so that you're able to handle anything that comes your way. It starts there. And then there's no right or wrong with it either. There's no right way. I mean, there is ways to express certain emotions. So if you're angry, we all know that it's not okay to just go and punch someone because you feel angry. It's not okay to smash things up. It's not okay to just scream at everyone you pass by because you're angry. But in the most part, we know that there are ways of tackling or managing emotions, but it's just you have to put that work in to do that. You have to say, I want to understand myself enough. I want to understand these emotions enough so that I can operate in a better way that's better for me. So I hope you found this video useful, and if you have, I'd love to hear your comments, and I will be back doing my live streams next week, and I hope you all have a fantastic week. Bye.